This episode of Source Code News is brought to you by Parties for You. For the best margarita machine rentals in Houston, give them a call. 281-748-0057. That's 281-748-0057. By Cazadores Tequila. When you're in the mood for tequila, buy the best. Cazadores Tequila. And by Alberta's Best Bet Bail Bonds. Don't gamble with your freedom. Give them a call. 713-237-8238. That's 713-237-8238. Welcome to Source Code News. Fight! Perfect. We are live every Thursday night on SCP Radio. We are your number one source in tech and gaming news. Join our chat room on scpradio.com or call in to be a part of the conversation. Perfect.
She put him on her house like at that, like the one that I showed you.
Welcome to Source Code News, episode number 35. Blanca, you're talking.
Sorry.
Recorded on November 2nd, 2017. Yeah. Te dije? What are you doing? I can't even see you on the screen. Look, you're not on camera. Okay. There she goes. Hector, I see you got...
I see I have friends.
You got friends back there. Ooh. They're still here from Halloween. They don't want to. They don't want to go.
For my show.
The weird one. I mean, Blanca. So this show brings you the latest in tech, science, and gaming news. So be sure to tell a friend, a family member about the show, and subscribe to our podcast on iTunes or your favorite podcatcher. Follow us on YouTube, SoundCloud, and all of the social media sites. Did I mention that we do the show live every Thursday night, starting at 8:30 p.m. On scpradio.com. That's where you can check out our audio and video streams. We also have a chat room there, and you can call in at 832-910-7727 to ask us a tech question or just to join the conversation. All right, so let me see. Who's happy that the Astros won?
Woo!
Faithy? No, nothing. No, she ain't paying attention. I got my hat. I'm sporting my hat.
Yeah, that's my hat.
And I got my shirt.
Me too.
Yeah, we're supporting. All right, so let's see. Let's play our first commercial. Here we go.
Hurt in a car accident? Give us a call now.
Houston is a huge city filled with cars and trucks, and unfortunately, we have accidents every day.
We're not scared of those big bully insurance companies. We make them pay.
Do you need help? Call us now at 832-530-4070. That's 832-530-4070, or visit us at GonzalezLawGroup.net.
The Gonzalez Law Group. We're going to earn the right to be your legal team for life.
All right. So if you need any legal advice, you need any legal help, you need to go to the Gonzalez Law Group. Speaking of them, I delivered some mail the other day at that building, and I saw their office. I saw two of their offices.
How cool.
I was like, hey, that picture looks familiar. It was the picture that we have up here, the four colored. And it has the G.
Did you see the attorneys? Any attorneys you know?
No, I looked in the window and I just saw like a secretary, but not somebody I recognized. But I was like, oh, cool, that's here. I didn't know it was here. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, they're advertising here with us. They're sponsoring SCP Radio, so y'all take care of them. When y'all need a lawyer, go straight to them. All right, so let's get into some tech news.
Tech news.
All right, so the first news item is Razer. Do y'all remember the Razer phone?
No.
Yeah, but it's not that kind of Razer. I know that.
Yeah. So now they're making an Android phone. So Razer partners with devs to debut a $700 game-focused Android phone. So, video game hardware maker Razer held an event in London today to announce its Razer phone, a $700 Android smartphone marketed as a high-performance mobile device built for games and entertainment. Devs should note that the company is talking up the phone's 5.72-inch display, pitching it as the world's first device equipped with a 120 Hz ultra motion screen that can reportedly dynamically adjust to hit refresh rates of up to 120 frame rates per second. Now, I don't think any of the phones we have nowadays can do that, can refresh at that speed. So I'm thinking that phone would be good for when you're doing like not the Oculus Rift, but what's the thing I have, the Gear VR and where you put the phone in there, the refresh rate would really, you know, it would you would benefit from that refresh rate. Man, somebody's eating something.
Oh, you can hear me. I'm sorry.
I just hear crunch, crunch. So, okay, according to the company, they says it already partnered with game devs like Tencent, Arena of Valor, Square Enix, Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition, and Bandai Namco for Tekken to help them optimize their mobile games for the Razer phone's display. It's an interesting move for the company, though not unexpected. Back in September, Razer chief Min Liang Tan confirmed that the company indeed intended to release a phone before year's end, suggesting that there is a market of performance enthusiasts who would be interested in a smartphone with beefy specs. So yeah, the phone officially launches November 17th. Curious devs can find more details on the device and its innards, which include a Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 processor with 8 gigs of RAM on its website. So 8 gigs of RAM, is that normal nowadays, or are we still doing 4? Do you know, Hector?
I have no idea, but I know this phone is going to be one of the most powerful ones out there, so.
Now, I know you can get a phone with really high specs, but if the software isn't up to par, the phone still can run sluggish, and all them specs are just going to kill your battery.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping they don't mess with the Android software too much. They just let like pure Android, let you know Google handle that part and them not mess with it much. Just use the make the phone, make it badass, and see what we can do with it. Shoot, maybe that'll be my next phone.
Can I have a picture of it? Because I saw it today.
Did I have a picture? See, since I'm up here, not Lawali. No, see, they didn't have a good picture of it. This is what they posted, and they don't even show you the phone. Yeah. It's probably not even it. So no, that's
yeah, no, because I saw a video on YouTube talking about it, and it was like an unboxing or something.
Okay. All right. Anybody want to get the next one?
Which one? Ooh,
Google removes warranty.
Oh, okay. I was right one. All right. Google removes warranty deductibles from Pixel 2 Preference Care Insurance. Preferred Care Insurance. Preferred Care still costs the same at that $129 price, but rather than having a shell out a $79 or $99 deductible for Pixel 2 or Pixel 2 XL, respectively, when making a claim, Google is dropping these added costs entirely in favor of 2 claim for free during Preferred Care 2 years of protection. However, that's worth nothing here is that only applies to warranty claims. If you file a claim due to accidental damage, the deductible will still apply.
Oh, okay. So
yeah.
You don't have to pay the deductible.
Yeah, so I guess it's like just software problems.
Yeah, because they're doing it for a reason. So
you don't want to be like, oh, this guy just broke his second phone again, screen crack.
No, but right now the Pixel 2 just came out, and there's a lot of problems that people are reporting with the screen. There's a lot of burn-in. So like they get their phone, they turn it on, and they can see that there's burn-in on the screen already. Mm-hmm. And it's usually from the very bottom of the phone where we have the where you push the buttons,
the
like
home button and
yeah,
stuff like that.
all that stuff that's on the screen. Well, like if you go to something else, you can still see the buttons even though they're not there anymore. See, it's burned in, and they're like, this is within the first or second day of getting the phone, they already have that. Mm-hmm. So people are not liking that, and then they're saying that if you kind of look at it from an angle, it has a blue tint. And they're saying that it shouldn't have a blue tint. I never noticed it on this phone. Yeah, it doesn't have a blue tint. They're saying it has a really bad blue tint, so that people are complaining. And then they're saying like if you look at the Samsung phones, the colors are very bright, vibrant. Like they really saturate the colors, and it's very pleasing to the eye. But when you look at the Pixel, they're trying to how do you call it? They're trying to make it more natural looking, so the colors are muted. They're not as bright and vibrant, and a lot of people are not liking that. So, but yeah, there's a lot of complaints. People are returning the phones because they have the burn-in and then the blue thing, and so that's why right now Google's they're trying to keep their customers satisfied, like by doing something like this, removing the deductible. So that's one of their reasons. Blanca?
Amazon adds an AR shopping feature to its iOS app. Amazon today is introducing a new feature called AR View that lets customers visualize online products in their own living space using their smartphone camera. Launched today in the Amazon app for iOS devices, AR View offers the ability to view thousands of products for the home or office, including furniture, electronics, toys, games, home decor, and more, in augmented reality. The retailer before has dabbled with using AR technology in its app, but only in the form of AR stickers. These shoppable stickers were not that useful, as they represented a limited product set and were designed in almost cartoonish way with big white borders that made them seem more like real stickers. But many other retailers have pressed forward with AR implementations, especially for shopping furniture. Something it's hard to buy online, as it's difficult to imagine if the item will really look right in your home. Often, people have preferred to shop furniture in retailer showrooms where they can see it placed inside finished rooms and alongside other decorative items like lamps and rugs. Augmented reality has the potential to change that behavior, as it allows consumers to imagine items not just in a finished room, but in their own room. Cool. Do you want to keep going? No.
So on the picture here, we're seeing a picture of the phone, and like they're looking at their, table. Living room? Yeah, the living room, the table, and there's a vase, So they could be like, okay, I want to buy this vase. I want to see how it looks in my house. Right here, so then that's what AR does, and it can work good. I mean, this is the first implementation. I'm pretty sure everything will constantly get better. So I don't know what you think. That's a good idea to do stuff like that.
Yes, because I like playing designer home. And it's like something like that. You get to put your furniture wherever you want. They give you a room and you fill it up with items, with furniture. So it's like that, or like Sims. If you like playing Sims, it's something like it without having to take care of the people.
Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. I want to say what's up to Miss Alberta, Jesus, and Gus and Becky. What's up, y'all?
Did you see that the AR shopping features have been added to the websites for Target, Wayfair, and IKEA? Yeah, so you can try and mess with them. Cool.
I like AR. I mean, it's new, We still haven't figured out the best utility for it, but we're getting there. Faith?
Apple says Apple Watch series lasts up to 7 hours in streaming Apple Music over LTE. Following yesterday's release of Watch OS 4.1, which enables Apple Music and Beats One streaming over LTE on cellular-enabled Apple Watch Series 3 models. Apple has outlined how much impact the functionality has on battery life. While all Apple Watch Series 3 models are rated for up to 10 hours of battery life when playing music from the watch's built-in storage, Apple says the device gets up to 7 hours of battery life when streaming Apple Music with LTE. Apple also says the Apple Watch Series 3 has up to 5 hours of battery life when streaming live radio with LTE. Watch iOS 4.1 features a new radio app with the access to Beats One and other Apple Music radio stations. For outdoor sessions with the workout app, the Apple Watch Series 3 is rated for up to 3 hours of battery life with streaming audio, GPS, and LTE. That's 1 hour less than an outdoor workout without streaming audio. Apple says battery life varies by use, configuration, cellular network, signal strength, streaming quality settings, and many other factors.
All right, so I think this is kind of cool. Apple finally put LTE. They're putting you can use the same like SIM that's in your, like when you buy the watch and you buy it that it has cellular data or whatever, all that, like it's its own phone. They'll give you like almost like a clone of your SIM for your phone that you put in there, and so like you don't have to have your phone with you. This watch will ring. So if you forget your phone at home, your watch will ring and you can talk to somebody and call people and do all kinds of stuff with just the watch, which is what people have been wanting. Like, they go running, they don't want to have to carry their phone with them. They just want the watch, and be able to answer phone calls or whatever, get a text message. Well, now you can with this new version 3, Series 3 Apple Watch. I mean, I kind of like it. If I owned a iPhone, I might want one of those watches, but
me,
not you.
Yes,
no.
I have an iPhone.
No.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh. It's pretty cool. I like, but like I said, I like that they added LTE. It's its own phone and all that stuff. And they're saying it'll last 10 hours while playing music from the storage. That's not bad. That's like your iPod, lasts you 10 hours, so that's pretty good. All right, so okay, no, we're not gonna do that one. Samsung announces Bixby 2.0, designed for smart home products like refrigerators and TVs. Hector, you're not running a Samsung watch, are you? I mean, a Samsung phone? No. Okay.
Stay away from Samsung.
So Bixby keeps popping up on my phone. Accidentally pushed that damn button. I'm about to get a knife and pop off that little button so I don't have to push it no more.
I heard you could disable that.
Awesome.
Bixby?
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to Bixby. I haven't even set Bixby up. It's a she?
Yeah, she speaks.
I exit out of her right away. I turn the phone off and throw it on the floor and then.
She said, "Hi, I'm Bixby."
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm like, shut your ass! I don't want to hear you.
But I don't know how I set her on my alarm. And so my alarm goes off, and then it tells you the date, the time, the weather, the news of the day. And I'm like, what the hell? Who asked you all that? I ain't asking you none of that.
It's probably just a feature that's set, ready to go. Yeah, so let me see. Samsung announced the second generation version of Bixby Voice Assistant 7 months after Bixby was first unveiled, ahead of the launch of the Galaxy S8. According to Samsung, Bixby 2.0 is a fundamental leap forward for digital assistants and a bold re-innovation of the platform. Designed with the aim of making Bixby available on any and all devices. Bixby 2.0 will be available on smartphones, TVs, refrigerators, home speakers, and other connected technology products. Bixby 2.0 will be open, allowing developers to choose how users interact with Bixby and their services. Samsung says Bixby 2.0 features enhanced natural language capabilities to support more natural commands and complex processing, so it can really get to know and understand who you are and who members of your family are. Like I said, I'm not too interested in Bixby.
On the phones?
And
on the watches?
they're gonna, you know how there's Google Home, and we have what is it, Cortana, and we have
Siri.
all of those.
Oh, so they're making a Bixby one?
So now they're gonna have Bixby, and then, like I said, your refrigerator might have it on there. Your different things. So yeah, don't care too much about that one. Let me see. Galaxy S8 owners have complained that Bixby can be confusing and frustrating to use, and a lack of enthusiasm for the feature has even caused Samsung to implement a feature that allows the dedicated Bixby button on the Galaxy S8 and Note 8 to be disabled. Oh, okay, I need to disable that sucker. Okay, next up, Samsung's 360 round camera live streams 3D VR. Blanca, you want to get this one?
360 round camera? Okay. Samsung already has a virtual reality camera in the form of the Gear 360, but it's not really for pros. It's for everyday users who want to record 360-degree video on the street. What if you're a pro or a well-heeled enthusiast? Samsung has you covered. It's launching the previously hinted at 360 round. The disc-shaped device carries a whopping 17 2-megapixel cameras and 6 microphones, plus 2 mic ports to create 3D, that is stereoscopic, VR video. It's powerful enough to live stream 4K VR at a smooth 30 frames per second, helped in part by software that promises to stitch together immersive video with virtually no lag. Other nods to pro use: the round is IP65 water resistant, so you can use it in the rain, and its unibody design is meant to keep you shooting for hours without the need for a noisy cooling fan. Samsung is releasing the 360 round later in October for American buyers at an unmentioned price, with other countries coming later. Keep in mind that the camera is only one part of the cost. You'll need a monster PC, especially if you're live streaming. A post-processing rig demands at least a Core i7-6700K, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and GeForce GTX 1080 graphics, while live streaming in preview machines ask for a 10-core i7-695OX, 32 gigabytes of RAM, and 2 GeForce GTX 1080 Ti cards. You're probably not going to use the round for your video blog then, but this makes high-quality 3D VR a viable option using off-the-shelf PCs.
Huh.
That's a lot of numbers.
You'll need a monster PC if you're gonna live stream. So, I guess if you're just recording it's better, but crap, you really do need a monster, an i7 with 16 gigs of RAM and a graphics card. Yeah, that's not I don't think that's worth it right now.
And I'm pretty sure it's gonna be expensive since they don't want to say the price.
They didn't say the price. But like Saturday we're gonna go do a function. It would be nice to have that centered right there in the middle of a tent and just constantly record,
I can do 360 on my phone.
Well,
You're not good at recording.
this one's real quick. So I think Junior should get this one.
Which one?
Hatsune Miku.
Hatsune Miku shows us the future of PC case mods. Virtual idol Hatsune Miku appears to be dancing inside this modded PC case, which was recently shown in Osaka. What do you have? Is it? Oh, that's cool. Amazing. No? Oh, okay. Created do-it-yourself PC get together. The case mod is outfitted with a clear LCD panel, giving the appearance that Miku is dancing.
Yeah, so it's just like a little cartoon that's running on the.
So it's just like a video just playing.
It's just a video playing.
Yeah.
But she sings and stuff. I just didn't put up that
audio.
video. But yeah, she's singing and dancing, doing all like a damn concert in your. It looks like it's inside your PC. But yeah, I was like, really? I need to do that to this one right here.
That's for a really hardcore Mitsu, whatever her name is, Miku.
Well, you know she's got a lot of fans.
She does.
Yeah, she does.
And she's not real.
She came here.
Yep. Okay, let's see. All right, let's go ahead and play a quick commercial. Hey, bartender, we need a round of shots.
Do you want what everybody else is having, or do you want the best of the best?
Of course we want the best of the best.
Well then, Tequila Cazadores is the one for you.
For those special moments in your life, whether it's a special occasion or just a day relaxing with your friends, drink the best of the best, Tequila Cazadores.
Hey Michelle, my birthday's around the corner. I want to throw a big party and wow my guests, but I don't know what to do.
All you have to do is call SCP for your DJ needs and Parties for You for your margarita rentals. They have the best margarita mixes in town. With these two companies, you will wow your guests. They will talk about your party for years to come. For your margarita rentals, look us up on Facebook, Parties for You.
Or call 281-748-0057.
And don't forget to mention SCP sent you. Together, we are the future of entertainment.
Science news.
All right, see ya. Alrighty, so next up is science, and I'm debating if I want to talk about that one or the very next one, which is... Okay, let's mention this. China's scientists set new international record for faked peer reviews. So, do y'all know what peer review?
Yes.
What is that?
Oh yeah.
When you review your peers.
Okay.
Someone else.
You do
reviews
somebody else reviews your stuff.
Okay, so
based on some questions.
You do an experiment, and you have all your paperwork and you submit it, and then someone else sees it and says, "Oh, for real? Okay, let's see if that's true. Let's try to redo it, like come out with the same, conclusion that you came out with, to see if it's true, to see if it's real, because you might have been doing something maybe on accident, maybe on purpose, and came up with your answer a different way, or not true, not correct. So they do peer reviews, but the peer reviews is more of they look through your stuff and try to see if they find errors in your calculations and stuff like that. Okay, so China now has more laboratory scientists than any other country in the world, reports Amy Quinn in the New York Times, and spends more on research than the entire European Union. But in its rush to dominance, China has stood out in another, less boastful way. Since 2012, the country has retracted more scientific papers because of fake peer reviews than all other countries and territories put together, according to Retraction Watch, a blog that tracks and seeks to publicize retractions of research papers. In April, a scientific journal retracted 107 biology research papers, the vast majority of them written by Chinese authors. After evidence emerged that they had faked glowing reviews of their articles, then this summer a Chinese gene scientist who had won celebrity status for breakthroughs once trumpeted as Nobel Prize worthy was forced to retract his research when other scientists failed to replicate his results. See, so that's what I was saying, trying to replicate the results. You know, when you put something in a magazine, in a journal, you know, all your information, and then somebody else gets it and tries to recreate replicate your results, and they can't, then they'll call that to attention and say, hey, whoa, we just did everything that you said you did and came up with a different result. You must have done something wrong. You know, and that's what science is. I mean, there's no other thing that people come back and call you out on it, and they're like, whoa, you didn't even do it right. You know, what is this? You know, that's good. That's a good thing that we have that. You know,
checking each other's work.
Yeah, check each other's work. But in no other place, no other, you know, thing, you know, like, people don't do that. Somebody says, oh, this is how it's done, and then nobody goes behind them and checks to see if it's true. So that's what makes science special. At the same time, a government investigation highlighted the existence of a thriving online black market that sells everything from positive peer reviews to entire research articles. In part, these numbers may simply reflect the enormous scale of the world's most populous nation, but Chinese scientists also blame what they call the skewed incentives they say are embedded within their nation's academic system. So, I don't know, they're saying that because either you get money, you get something out of it, maybe more grants, they're constantly trying to throw out these, you know, papers in the journal, and they buy peer-reviewed and make it look like it's real, that people reviewed it and replicated it, and that way they can keep doing stuff and getting grants or whatever, getting money. So they're blaming it on that. But I mean, if you're a scientist, you know science is science. You don't try to get over.
I'm a scientist.
Oh yeah?
Mhm.
I don't believe you.
Just like you didn't believe me that I drive trucks for a living.
Yeah, you don't drive trucks for a living. That's the thing. No.
Yes, I do.
All right, let's move over to the next topic.
No.
Game news.
Okay, so who here has heard of a thing called Stranger Things?
Me.
Nobody?
I hate you.
I love it.
Nobody then?
Love that
nobody.
show.
Nobody knows what Stranger Things is.
Yes.
So, there's a VR experience with Stranger Things.
A VR game, or what is it? Just
It's
a video.
It's a game, but it's PlayStation VR.
Boo. I would be terrified because I'm scared of watching it. Anyway.
What am I gonna PlayStation?
It's not even scary.
Yeah, it is.
No.
Yes, it is.
Not.
So
if
yeah,
Michaela can watch it. I don't think so.
It's
PlayStation VR.
Oh, well.
I got scared one
She's
time.
not.
One time she said.
Yeah, me too. One time.
Just
yeah,
one
in the
time.
beginning.
Okay, so Sony released a teaser trailer announcing the
What color
PlayStation
is
VR will be getting an experience soon based upon everyone's favorite. Have you watched it yet? Netflix show Stranger Things. The teaser, frankly, is a little more than an animated announcement. As such, it doesn't really tell us anything. The news comes during a week where PlayStation VR has seen a real resurgence in upcoming projects, with multiple new titles announced at Sony's Paris conference for the immersive 3D hardware. There was a short interactive YouTube game released well over a year ago that featured a scene similar to the one in the teaser trailer that we're playing here. Let me redo it. Okay, it remains to be seen whether the new PSVR game is just a dusted-off replication of that, or whether it will be reworked and expanded for the Sony hardware. And of course, you know, Stranger Things just recently debuted its second season. Everybody's watching it. That's what we should be doing right now.
I am done with it.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
we're done. Except for it.
Excuse me?
It was really good.
Yeah, I think it's better than the first season.
That's what I was saying.
Way better.
It's way better. Yes.
I don't know.
They did really good.
Okay, I don't
in
like
this
none
one.
of y'all.
I think because they had better budget in this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait for the next one. How long did it take before the first one?
A year.
Oh, son of a gun.
Yep,
Wait,
I've been
duh,
waiting.
it's every season's like a year.
I hate it.
Well, it's
I-
not. It's not like what's a Game of Thrones. You have to wait 2 years.
Yeah.
2 years.
For the last one. I think I'm just gonna give it and go look for it. See if it's still online out there somewhere.
What?
Game of Thrones. The last.
Oh.
You know how it got leaked?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
too early. They
no.
haven't even filmed it, woman.
I know.
Yes, they did.
Not the season
not the
3,
last season,
weirdo.
the new one.
Yes.
What do you mean, yes?
They did all the season and they decided to cut it in half.
Yeah, no, but I heard that they.
Oh, you're talking about Game of Thrones?
Yes.
I thought you were
Well,
talking
what I
about
heard,
Stranger Things.
they recorded multiple endings for the last one.
Because
So just in case it gets leaked,
the
they just throw another one.
Okay.
So even if you find one and then it's not gonna be the right ending, you know,
Oh yeah.
it's gonna be an alternative.
I'm still gonna
ending.
watch it, but it's like,
Yeah.
hurry up.
Okay, Xbox One X will have around 70 enhanced games for launch week, says Microsoft. So anybody here excited about Xbox One X? No.
No.
I kind of want it so I can have
I hadn't
4K
even heard of
experience in my living room, even though I have a 4K TV but no 4K material. Mikey don't let me borrow his Xbox One X to put in the living room so I can watch my 4K Blu-ray.
Didn't we just buy the latest one
What?
for Xbox? Xbox One or what is it?
The One S?
Oh,
That's what Mikey has,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
I have the first one.
Mm.
I have Day One edition. That's what I have. Trying to get this Xbox One X, except it's $500. So that kind of stops me right there. But so still debating whether or not to it'll be worth it to pick up an Xbox One X on November 7th. Sure, it's powerful, you think, but how many games are going to actually take advantage of these fabled 6 teraflops? Well, according to Xbox Senior Director for Console Marketing, Albert Paneo, about 70 Xbox One enhanced games will be available within the launch week. So, oops, I just exited out of that thing.
Great job.
But yeah, so 70 titles. Most of them are older titles. One good thing I heard about this is that the Halo Master Chief Collection.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's been a lot of problems with that. Like it had a lot of errors or bugs or whatever.
Yeah.
So now that they're re-architecture, the new Xbox One X is gonna make them redo some of the architecture in the Xbox. When they were gonna do that, they said, "Oh wow, we can actually fix this Halo
rendering or whatever."
Well, I don't know, something about it is they're gonna be able to fix it, and they're like, they got all excited, and they're like, "Well, we're gonna be able to actually make it the way we should have been able to do it at the beginning, but they couldn't for some reason. But now when they did their new architecture, they're like, wow, we'll be able to actually make it work better. So they're going to redo the Master Chief Collection. They're going to upscale it to 4K. They're going to make it, I think, that HDR, the high dynamic range on color. They're going to do all that stuff, and a lot of people are like, wow, I'm going to end up replaying all the series again because they're going to make it look even better than they did the first time. So that's kind of exciting.
So if I have it, they're going to...
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything you have, they're going to upscale it.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. So you just re-download it and you're good to go. So,
Do
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I'm going to play it again.
The only thing is now, if it's in 4K, you know how much space all that stuff is going to take?
Oh, my God.
And now you only be able to use the 4K version with the new Xbox One X. So if you have the old Xbox, you won't be able to take advantage of that. But okay, so that's some good news there. Now, and a trick about that, they were saying that if you have like the Xbox One S right now, and you have a separate hard drive, you can tell it to download the 4K version onto that hard drive, and when you get in your Xbox One X, when it shows up, if you ordered it through Amazon or whatever, or you go pick it up, all you have to do is disconnect that hard drive and plug it into the new Xbox, and all the games are there in 4K. Mm-hmm. So instead of having to try to download all that stuff, you'll get the Xbox, like, let's say you got it today, the whole day you're going to waste downloading games. Mm-hmm. So they're saying you can start downloading that stuff now in 4K and just save it on the hard drive.
When you get the Xbox One X, you just plug it in or what?
Yeah, you just plug it in and it's good to go. And you have it all there, 4K, everything.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Mario Odyssey sells 2 million copies in 3 days.
Yeah, talk about that because Mikey wants me to get him the Switch so he can play Super Mario Odyssey. He says it's better there than Super Mario Galaxy.
Don't get the Switch.
So are you going to talk about it?
You talk about it.
Me talk about it.
Faithy.
Excuse me.
Oh, you're still here, Faithy?
No. I'm dead. Nintendo Switch exclusive Super Mario Odyssey has shifted 2 million copies in just 3 days, according to Nintendo's estimate. That figure includes bundles and digital sales. It's an extraordinary achievement and one which means more than a third of Switch's 7 million owners have already picked up a copy. Here in the UK, the highly praised platformer was the Switch's biggest launch to date, beating Zelda Breath of the Wild at the console's launch. More impressive still, it was the 6th biggest Nintendo launch of all time in the UK. If you didn't already know, Super Mario Odyssey has been universally praised. Here on Eurogamer, Ollie deemed it essential. To many people, Mario is video games. He wrote in Eurogamer Super Mario Odyssey review. To play Odyssey is to remember Odyssey. Is to remember why that is.
Yeah, that to many people Mario is video games. Like whenever somebody says, you know, I play video games or I play Mario. That's same thing.
Yeah.
Like that's the video game. That's like to me it's I play Street Fighter. That's my video game of all time.
No, but Mario's games are hard.
Well, that's because you suck. You've seen me play Mario games. They're not hard. No, you've seen me play and they're not hard.
I know you've mastered it, but I haven't.
I can't even jump.
Look, I like this one that you can play fetch with your dog. And man, Mario's got a big old nose. That's Odyssey, yeah.
Oh, maybe I'll buy it for him.
Nah. And you can control the enemies with the hat.
A little bit.
You see? You throw them your hat and you can control the enemies.
But you can still play the Switch on your TV, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but everybody, I mean, it's a handheld.
I mean, it's like the other one that he has. So he's going to put that one away and he's going to get this other one.
He's going to give me the Wii U.
How much does the Switch cost?
I don't remember. $300 or something?
$2,000.
Probably like $300.
And the games are like $60 still?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's not many good games on
No, he just wants that one game. I'm like, you want me to buy you a whole console just for one game? He's like, yeah.
Well, I mean, usually that's what makes people buy consoles, one game.
Like this one over here.
Like, I almost bought a PS4 because they only had Street Fighter 5 on there.
No. No wonder he's your son. Like father, like son.
But, yeah. So that game does look kind of cool, though.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and take it from him. All right, so next...
I'm going to tell you a bit.
Sony to publish Nintendo Switch and PC games under a new label. Division of Sony is to publish video games for, among other consoles, the Switch. The company has announced. Sony Music Entertainment has launched a new publishing label called, how do you call that? Unties? Unties?
Mm-hmm.
Whose upcoming projects include a game
underwear
titled Tiny Metal that's coming to Nintendo's hybrid console as well as PC and PS4. Unties has so far revealed 3 more projects, one for PS4 and 2 listed for PC, hinting they could come to other platforms later on. Sony Music says the label has been set up to unearth high-quality titles and utilize SME's vast entertainment business wisdom in order to expose them to as many consumers as possible. It went on to say it intends to free creators from the myriad ties that bind them when it comes to publishing their games and make free, limitless publishing a reality. So they're changing their name. Just, I don't get that. Why would they not just use Sony Publishing for?
They could sell more.
Don't make too much sense to me. Real quick, this next one, Blanca, you want to get it?
What about if I talk about Zeku with Street Fighter V's final season?
Okay.
2 DLC characters to get surprise. To great surprise. As predicted by a character leak months ago, Street Fighter V's last DLC character of Season 2, following Akuma, Colin, Ed, Abigail, and Menat, is Zeku, Guy's former master. He's got lots of flips and his kick specials seem to have a good amount of range. But the craziest part of his repertoire is his V skill, V trigger. It makes him younger and looking like a straight riff of Capcom's Strider Hiryu, and gives him a few more special options. He's going to be fun to play around with. Zeku will be available October 24th.
So he's Guy's master, former master. I'm not too fond of Guy. And I'm watching him right now, Zeku fight. Not my style of character. I would try it though, but it's for Street Fighter 5.
This is on PS.
And this is only on PS4.
PSP really that little thing.
I just thought about my PSP that got ruined in the flood.
Yep. And so there was an Easter egg on Russian vans that lets you play Tetris on the dashboard. So the Atari 2600 game adventure, let me see, ever since that game, there's been a rich and wonderful tradition of developers hiding little fun secret things in computer software. This one, found on Russian-made Gazelle Next vans and trucks, is especially good. You can play Tetris on the little dot matrix screen in the instrument cluster. Ma'am, what are you saying over there by yourself?
She doesn't know what an Easter egg is.
You know, during Easter?
Yeah, in April, have the Easter eggs that we crack on the head.
So, an Easter egg is referring to a game where there's something in that game that is not really part of the game. Like the guy that made the game, the coder, he put on there, like, let's say you do this, that, and the other, and all of a sudden something comes out that's not really part of the game. It's an Easter egg. And you can say, oh, I found it. I found the Easter egg. I'm the first one to find it or whatever. Okay, so they did that to this van. So if you're looking at the video, so what you have to do is turn the ignition on, just, start the car, activate the right turn signal for 3 blinks, click the trip odometer reset twice, push the clutch 5 times.
Oh my God.
Rev the engine to 2,000 RPM while turning on the left turn indicator. And you will be able to play Tetris.
Cool.
So it's a classic Easter egg. And you see it's on the little beady part.
Oh my goodness.
And you use those two things to control it.
Oh, I thought you were using the steering wheel.
No, because the steering wheel don't really have nothing to do with that. So
Russian vans.
Yeah. So see, it pops up right there. Pops up right there, and then one of those you turn it and it throws the thing down. The other one you can move the square side to side.
Oh my God.
That is crazy.
So yeah, I want that in my van.
Hell no.
So when I get to work, I just
sit there and play.
I sit there and do all the damn things and start playing Tetris. And I guess you have to turn it off to reset it.
And you have to have binoculars to be
able to see that. Yeah. Michelle, you have to turn the ignition on to start the car, activate the right turn signal for 3 blinks, click the trip odometer, reset twice. What else? Push the clutch 5 times. Rev the engine to 2,000 RPM while turning the left turn indicator. And then the game pops up.
Shut up.
You have to do all that.
Bullshit.
Nah.
Yeah, to be able to play Tetris on your band. That's a Russian band. No, I wish my creepy band did that. All right, so
your creepy white band.
Now we're gonna mention our last sponsor. Blanca will do the honors. Right, Blanca?
If you or someone you know are always getting in trouble on the weekends when you are out partying or whenever, be sure to remember this number, 713-BEST-BET. That's 713-BEST-BET for Alberta's best bet bail bonds. Don't gamble with your freedom. Give them a call at 713-237-8238. That's 713-237-8238. And be sure to let them know that SCP Radio sent you.
Yeah, and you know, like Faithy that didn't know that best bet was actual numbers.
You wanna fight, bro?
That was and then you know like Hector that's always late because Miss Alberta has to get him out of jail. But the thing is
he's speeding all the time.
Yeah, he's always speeding everywhere, dropping food off all over the place. And
take my time.
So yeah, it's called 713-BEST-BET, and it's 2378-238. Best bet. Faithy already knows that. So when she gets old enough to get put to jail, she already knows the number.
I'm already old enough to get put in jail.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. So thanks everybody for listening. We appreciate you guys. You can follow us on Twitter at Space Cadet Pro. You can follow Hector
on Instagram. It's at Tamale Boys.
You can follow the boss.
Nah, you can follow me on Facebook.
As what? The boss?
SCP Radio.
Oh yeah. And you can follow Faithy. Nope. So then you can follow me on Facebook at Michael Lopez. I'm always on scpradio.com posting stuff, doing stuff there. Let me see. Don't forget to subscribe to us on iTunes or your favorite podcast app. You can email us at scpradio@spacecadetpro.com. Leave us a voicemail at 832-910-7727. Ask us a question. We'll answer it for the next show for next week, or we can even play your recording, your voicemail on the next show. So don't be shy and give us a call. And I guess that's it. Anybody else got anything to say?
Go Astros!
Don't forget to get Call of Duty. Comes out tonight.
That's tonight?
Yeah.
Which one? The one that goes
World
back
War
in time?
II?
Yeah, World War II.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm not...
I think we're going to have to go get that one.
Yeah. You don't have to go get it. You just
go
download it.
Yeah.
Okay, then we're going to have to play that one.
Yeah. I thought you were going to put on there on the article that PUBG for the Xbox One has a release date.
It does? When was it?
December 12th.
December 12th.
The day
PUBG.
of my performance.
Awesome. We're not going to be able to go to your performance because we're going to be downloading PUBG.
Yep. It's my dance performance.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry. Face.
Huh?
I'm the boss.
The boss ain't doing nothing.
I'm the boss.
All right. All right, guys.
Go Astros!
See y'all next week.
No.
Peace. Laters. Uh-oh. Is it not? It doesn't look like it's playing, y'all. Why is it not playing? There we go. It's working now. This is your boy, Light Jockey Mike. And I just wanted to thank you for supporting SCP Radio. That's the end of our show. But please be sure to check us out on spacecadetpro.com, where you will be able to watch our videos, find and like all of our social media accounts, and chat with us. While you are there, click on the radio tab, where you will be able to see the show schedule and all of the different ways to reach us. You can also listen to us from there if you are on a PC or laptop. Thanks again, and remember, we are the future in entertainment.